So, Andy Newmark, how did it go today, the old tennis?
I tell you, the first set, Federer was kicking my ass. Yeah, I just was under the weather, but I came alive in the second set, and I could tell I had the upper hand on that little Swiss motherfucker. Anyhow, man, I found his Achilles heel.
Where was it?
It was his backhand. It was his cross-court backhand. Yeah. Anyhow, I whipped his ass. I totally whipped his ass. You know. It was tough, though. I got to tell you, it was tough. But anyway, he's very good. He's very good. But I'm better.
You can't be serious. Well, when you first started in music as a kid, did you start drums straight away? Really?
I started drumming at 9.
And for a living?
I was in school, but playing weekends for money when I was, starting when I was 16, 15.
In the USA, which bit?
Outside of New York City, in Westchester County. I played with a 10-piece soul band when I was like 15, 16, 17, those 2 or 3 years. My first major gig was with a 10-piece soul band with horns and doing Sam and Dave and Otis Redding and all that kind of stuff.
I know you from Sly and the Stone. You were there.
Well, I wasn't the original drummer.
Right.
The original drummer was Greg Rico, and he did all the hits. I came along in 1971, and that was really after Sly and the Family Stone had peaked.
How did Lennon get hold of you then?
Jack Douglas's office. Jack produced the record. Huey McCracken was on the sessions, a guitar player, and Jack Douglas and John asked Huey what drummers he thought would be appropriate, and he gave them Steve Gadd's name, Rickie Murata, and myself.
So all
it was through Hugh McCracken.
All Winston Lennon's albums. Which ones did you play on? You were on a lot of the later stuff, Elephant's Memory, all that.
No, I wasn't on any of that. I was only on the last album he ever made, Double Fantasy. That's when he had come out of retirement after 5 years of doing nothing in 1980. That was his first album.
In New York?
In New York. Yeah, we did. He was living in New York.
Did you have a pint with him? And or was it like a session thing?
We didn't have pints, but it was very friendly. I mean, everyone, the band and him and Yoko, we were all together, from noon to 10 o'clock every night for a month.
Was he lovely then, or cantankerous?
No, he was beautiful. Oh. He had been clean and sober for 5 years when I met him. He was at the top of his game completely, in a great mood, confident, upbeat, funny. I mean, none of the darkness associated with the drug years.
We're going dead quick, but the other art student was old Bryan Ferry. He was Royal College of Art, and you worked with him recently, isn't it?
Well, I've been working on and off with Bryan since 1980 when I did Flesh and Blood. Yeah. Then I did Avalon. Then we toured.
My favourite album, All Me Birds. It's lovely. Beautiful.
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah.
And then they broke up. Yeah. Then they reconvened with Paul Thompson, the original drummer.
Yeah.
And I've been in there again the last couple of years doing it.
Lovely. And you did the old Lion King. I remember you in the orchestra pit doing all that.
I did. Yeah. From 99 to 2004. I held the drum chair at the Lion King at the Lyceum.
That's wages. So you're resident now. You said you got a British passport. You're with us.
Yeah. This is home. I mean, it has been home for 20 years, but I finally got the passport and made it official. So I'm a.
So what about O'Malley? How'd you get on playing with these lot, Neil Hubbard and all these musicians?
They're awful people.
Are they?
Terrible people.
Yeah.
The worst. Really? Drug addicts, depressive, obsessive. They are the worst. No. I've known Neil since 1980. We were in Roxy Music together.
Of course, yeah.
I've known Neil for 30 years. Paul Carrick, Neil Hubbard. Those were some of the first friends Alan Spenner. I'm very close with Tony and Neil. And
I saw Di the other week, and Henry, 24, he's drumming in a band called Field now.
Yes. And
his
I've
hero.
spoken to him on the phone a few times because he works in a drum shop. At Foot's Drum Shop in London.
What's your next move then now?
What am I doing? I'm doing a show with Bryan Ferry at the end of the week in Sardinia. And then I'm doing some sea shanty concerts, these with all different artists.
So all your life you've made a living doing the skins?
I have. I've made a humble living for 40 some odd years now. I'm 58. I've never had a real job.
So you made a decision to do that. I mean, that's good, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I made a decision when I knew when I was 15, 14, I was going to play. I didn't know if I could make a living at it, but I knew that's all I cared about. And I came at the right moment because that's when the Beatles made it possible for middle-class white kids to be musicians. It was no longer like a lowly...
it's brilliant because everyone's still after you because you are the top stadium and drummer, aren't you? You are the
I'm not the top. I mean, I've had a good run at it for many years and worked with lots of great artists. But in all fairness, there's a lot of great drummers out there, but, you know,
you're the hero.
I've had my... I've had a good run. I'm very grateful.
Brilliant. Thanks, Andy.
You're welcome, Keith.
You remember me name?
Huh?
You remember me name?
Is it your bloody... It is Keith. Yeah.
You used to be an interview, didn't you? I'm not.
You're very good, though. You kept it moving. Because I would delve into the minuscule minutiae of anything, right? You kept it moving.
Oh, that's all right. I've got a career then. Right, I'm off.
Let's talk about Wimbledon. Boy, I wiped Federer off the court today, man. That bastard, he didn't know what to do.
Was it finished then?